This video is not sponsored by Oppenheimer, which hits theaters this Friday, but I was today years old when I found out Carlos Correa's full name is Carlos Javier Correa Oppenheimer Jr. I don't know how I never knew or noticed that of all the times I've looked his name up on Wikipedia or whatever, but yeah, as far as 2023 goes, Correa certainly hasn't been nuking up any baseball fields, am I right?
Man, don't fake laugh.
If you're part of the 70% of viewers not subscribed, come aboard and make sure to hit that button if you enjoy the content and join the wonderful subscribers of the channel, as the Minnesota Twins have been a disappointment this year despite currently being in first place. They're a very average team and haven't really showed many signs that would change anytime soon. And the same goes for the biggest free agent signing and storyline player of last offseason and the highest paid player on the team, Carlos Correa. Last year, Correa's first ever as a Twin, he didn't start off too hot, hitting .243 with a .633 OPS for the month of April. Not good, obviously, really bad. But from May on, Correa hit about .300 with an OPS over .860, smashing 21 home runs while also, of course, as he always does, playing really good defense at shortstop. I mean, there could be an argument that Correa is a little overvalued and was overvalued this past offseason by the Mets and Giants and maybe even the Twins. But the bottom line is that he definitely deserved to be one of the higher paid shortstops in the game of baseball. And that he is, even though he had to take a much lesser deal with the Twins in the end. So when Correa started off 2023 slowly this year, hitting just .200 with an OPS around .630 in April, there shouldn't have been really any reason to panic if you're the Twins or a Twins fan, considering what happened last year. He started off slow and then he became worth the money for the rest of the year. Well, unfortunately, that's not really how it's been going in 2023. Correa did have a better May than April, but that's not saying much considering how silent his April was offensively. In May, he hit .220 with a .730 OPS. So yeah, better than April, but still not good, especially for someone getting paid $33 million a year. As far as his June, it was pretty much identical to May, nothing really special. The batting average was still around .220 for June and the OPS at .735. Like, Correa basically had the same month of production twice in a row. He hit 3 home runs in May with 14 RBIs. In June, he hit 5 home runs with 13 RBIs. So at least you could say things weren't necessarily getting any worse, but Correa's bat was just running in place, not improving either. There was a stretch in June, though, where Correa was great. Yes, I said it, great. But it was only a 16-game stretch, but I mean, hey, that is more than 2 weeks worth of games. From June 8th through the 24th, Correa hit .270 with an OPS right at .900. Every one of his 5 June home runs and 13 June RBIs came in this 16-game stretch. But since that 16-game stretch of Correa's bat seeming to wake up, ironically, he's played 16 games since and has dramatically gone down in production at the plate. Despite his batting average being higher in this 16-game stretch than it was in the June one, his OPS is almost 200 points lower. He also hasn't connected for a home run since June 24th. I'm definitely going to want to revisit this at some point because I seem to have magical powers that make players and teams start to do well after I make videos talking about their struggles. So expect Correa to start crushing the ball left and right and having the second half of his life from this point forward. You're welcome, Twins fans. But in all seriousness, the Twins may be in first place, but they're also the lousiest first place team maybe ever as things currently stand. They're right around 500 and have been flirting with a 500 record all season long. And a big reason of this is because of the offense, or lack of the offense, I should say. And it starts with the big guns at the top in Byron Buxton and, of course, the highest paid player on the team, Carlos Correa. If the Twins want to become a real threat, Correa's got to get the bat going consistently. He's someone you put too much investment into, so now you almost have to rely on him. He's a big part of the roster and what you got going on, and it's hard to see a winning Twins team without at least a semi-good hitting Carlos Correa. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.